Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here, and today we will be taking the McDruid deck through its paces. If you aren't familiar with this series, it's basically a follow-up to the deck spotlights where we take a deck recently spotlighted on the channel and we just play through the Masters League with it and see how the deck performs after a series of games. Typically looking anywhere between 3 and 5 games. I usually try to keep this video somewhere in the 20 to 30 minute vicinity. It looks like we have found our first worthy opponent, and it is going to be a rogue. Rogue Dash is actually his name. Wow, he just is really all about rogues, huh? Okay, so the opening hand, Starfire is amazing, but it's a turn 6, so we're going to go ahead and replace that. Beyond that, we've got the Geomancer, the Wrath, and actually just drew into a Keeper of the Grove. Sounds good to me. So yeah, this deck, if you haven't seen the deck spotlight yet, first of all, go see it. But second of all, this deck is it's a spell-powered druid deck that was posted by Spike McFang over on Hearthstone. The deck focuses on spell power, spell damage, and then ramp as well. You can see we've got the wild growth here to ramp things up and sort of get the ball rolling a little bit quicker. Now, I kind of don't want to play him because he can just die very quickly. So I think this turn might just be a good turn to wild growth. Get an extra crystal going, you know? Put us up to 4 crystals for the next turn. So yeah, we've got the ramp. We've got the plus spell power through things like the Kobold Geomancer. There is also in the deck Dalran Mages. And, ooh, a Questing Adventurer. That thing needs to die very quickly, and I think it will be Wrathed to the face. It sounds like that's probably a plan. Actually, you know what? We could just Keeper of the Grove him for 2, plus get a 2/4 in play. Why don't we do that? We will do that. Sounds excellent. So yeah, for the extra spell damage, there's Dalran Mage, Kobold Geomancers, we've got the spell power, and there's also just, you know, the damage from things like Wrath, Starfall, Starfire. We've got Nourishes in the deck, Healing Touch. That thing needs to die. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I think I actually kind of want to take the 3 damage just to get a card draw in the process. So I'll do 1 to him, and then a 2. Or I could just trade with the Keeper and do 1 to him. But if I don't trade, I get an extra damage off. Hey, you know what? Forget drawing. Yeah, because we've got this for card draw. Let's do... Well, damn. I kind of... I don't know what I want to do, actually. We could do the 3 to him. And then pick him off. Okay, let's... Make up your mind. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go 3. Kill that. Pick him off. And then swing for 2. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. That was good. I'm happy with that. Still holding on to our Naturalize. This is really more of a late game giant threat. I mean, them drawing 2 cards is pretty significant. There's a Fan of Knives. Does he have a backstab too, I'm assuming? Huh, he does not. Wonder why he fanned. Just to draw the card, I guess? I guess so. You can Starfire directly. Ideally, I'd like to do that after Geomancer, so let's drop the Geomancer down first for this turn. And we could also Keeper, but I kind of want to hold on to him just in case there's someone I want to silence that he plays. So we're going to just go with this, get some armor out of the process, deal an extra damage, and then pass the turn. So we've got our Geomancer next turn. A Starfire will be 6 damage plus a card draw, which is huge. And there is a 2/7. That's the one that gets pumped up whenever it takes damage. So I actually don't know. We might just pop him, actually. And we could do this, which would have us at 9, so we could do 6, 7, 8, and then the 9th would kind of be a waste.
I will be your death.
Yeah, whatever. All right, we're gonna go with this. We're going to do 6 damage to him. And then we will trade with this. That was actually not the right choice at all. Yuck, I should have traded with the Keeper. Oh well. Because basically I just threw away my spell power, dude, for no good reason. I could have traded with the keeper. There was no good reason for that. Oh well. It is what it is. Not over, certainly not by any stretch of the imagination. I can naturalize him. I could get myself a couple of taunt dudes. Maybe we'll go with the naturalize. And then I'm actually going to go with the Druid of the Claw. We're going to pick charge as our choice, and then we'll swing for 7. Just like that. Oh, I can't believe that misplay. Yuck. That makes me feel horrible about myself. Oh, that was just really bad. Alright, so we got the Cenarius in our hand. The legendary creature. Allows me to pump up all my other minions or give me 2/2/2s with taunt. Given that I've got this 4/4 in play, I might choose to pump them both up.
I wonder.
We will see, though. We will see what he ends up playing. He's got a 2/7. So having taunt for him to be forced into would be good. And plus he's got that guy. Interesting. Okay, so I've got the swipe. I don't think now would be an ideal time to use it. We could Cenarius to go with the taunt creatures. We could also do this for 2 damage, which would bring him down to 5, and then I could pick him off with that, but that's not exactly what I do. I'm going to do the Cenarius with the taunt. We're going to get 2/2/2s with taunt. And then I'm going to swing for 6. Because he's at 15, I'm playing hyper aggressive from this point forward. Really just want to hit him hard in the face. We've got the swipe here for some damage next turn. Got 2 damage from that as well. The taunt creature will be easy for us to force our way through. There's a really good chance this is going to be a win here. Feeling pretty comfortable, unless he drops something for 4 that I do not expect. We've got the 9 damage in play by itself, so. Alright, so he's gonna hit my taunt here. Why? Okay. Alright, drew into a naturalize, so that's kind of funny. We're gonna naturalize that. And we'll just hit for the 9. We had a few different ways to win this turn, but that will suffice. Let's go with the well played.
Well played.
It was not a bad game. I'm really surprised though that he did not even try that last turn to do something to thwart me from killing him. But I mean, I guess had he attacked into the 2/2, he's taking 2 damage, brings him down to 7, and I don't think he obviously didn't have ample firepower to get rid of the rest of my threats on the board, let alone the killing cards that I had in my hand to take him out as well. So that was a pretty good first game. So yes, this deck is slightly altered. It's not exactly the McDruid deck that was posted up on Hearthstone. Just changing of a few cards here and there. And it looks like we've got a game now against a hunter. Let's take a look at this opening hand. Not much early game, but I actually kind of really like this hand, so we're going to keep it, especially since I'm going to get the coin. So at the worst, I got, you know, turn 2, shapeshift, turn 3, either a swipe or a keeper of the grove, and actually we just drew into a geomancer as well, which could potentially be a turn 2 if I feel like I'm going to want to swipe something. We'll have to see if this, there are certainly some aggressive hunter decks, the beast hunter decks can be the case, so have to see here. Oh, yep, it's a beast hunter deck. Pretty positive at this point. So I am going to go with the turn 2 Geomancer. Chances are pretty good he will not go for a trade unless he plays a beast with charge, and then he can trade, pump this guy up, and hit me. But I'm really just kind of hoping that he plays a second beast, and I will swipe, most likely. A second beast without charge, mind you. Let's see what he does, though. Okay. That is perfect. I think it's worth it. Using a swipe is a lot, but I think it's worth it, given that this guy will continuously get pumped up. I could just trade and then deal with him later. Yeah, that's an option too. I could just trade this and then deal with him at a later date. But I also get the 2 from this now. I could get 2 from that at a future turn. Now let's do it, because I've got mass removal in the Starfall too, plus I've got more picking off with the Keeper, so let's just swipe now. 4 to him, 2 across the board, or yeah, 5 and 2, and then we swing at him for 2. Keep our Geomancer alive, our Starfall, that much more effective. Really kind of wish that the spell power affected things like the Keeper damage, but evidently is of course not the case. And yeah, there we go. I can Keeper and pick him off now. Ooh. I'd rather Keeper and pick him off though.
I must safeguard the land.
Kill that. That's good. That is good for me. That thing would have kept pumping up his creatures, and that is a scary situation to be in. And now if he wants to trade with my Geomancer, he can. He's got the 2/7. Oh, wow. Decides not to. Okay. Well, he's got a 2/7, which I can deal 6 damage to with this, and then I could finish it off with the Keeper, and then hit him for 2. Yep. 6 damage. Or we could just do the 6 damage to him, actually. I mean, it is only 2 damage. Let's... shoot.
What to do?
I don't know. I should maybe save the Starfall for mass damage, to be honest with you. Let's go with this. Let's do this.
I must safeguard the land.
Let's do 2 damage. I can just choose to play this a little more aggressively than maybe I normally would.
Time waits for no one.
Hell, let's pick off this. And then we swing for 4.
Feel nature's wrath.
Yeah, let's pick off that. That means he's not going to be able to double hit one of the Keepers to take him out. He can go straight for the Geomancer if he so desires. He's going to plop down a secret.
Mind if I roll knee?
Be interested to see what that is exactly. And then he also has the Loot Hoarder with the Death Rattle. And he's going to not trade my Geomancer. Very interesting. I'm very interested in what he may potentially have. Very, very interested indeed. Let's try... Gosh. I don't know what I want to do until I attack, to be honest with you. I want to see it. Let's see what this is. Let's see what it is. Snake Trap, Explosive Trap, Frost Trap. It's Explosive Trap. It's 2 damage across the board. Okay. Could go with the Commander. That's going to be 8 damage this turn. Let's do that. Let's force him to start focusing on my guys here. Playing this game very aggressively. Bring him down to 14 now. He needs to deal with my creatures or else he's dead in 2 turns. Now I've got the damage in my hand. I've got Starfall for mass damage. I've got 2 Starfires. He just traded with a Loot Hoarder, which has the Death Rattle draw card. He's got a 7 resource to do with what he pleases. He's gonna play a Savannah High Main. The Death Rattle is some hyenas in play. You know though, got my Naturalize. Beast +1 attack and charge, yuck. So here's what I'm thinking. Trade. 2 damage to everything. I'd kill off his Death Rattle hyenas. This thing would still be alive though. But it would also be at 1. Here we go. Trade.
Nature's wrath.
Get your stuff. Yeah, nice. Good for you. 2 damage to all enemies. And then why don't I get rid of this so you don't pump it up next turn and hit me even harder than 3. Okay. All right. So we've got the damage in our hand still in the double Starfire. I've got the Sunwalker with the Taunt and Divine Shield. I've got creature removal if he plays something terrifying. That is not something terrifying. He's gonna steady shot me. Wow, it's my turn. That makes me really happy. I'm gonna Starfire him for 5. Biggest thing here, I kind of just want to draw a card. There's a Nurse, very nice. Could go with the empty Mana Crystal, or I could just hit him for 1, but the 1 also gives me an armor, so let's go with that. Bringing him down to 6. Next turn, I could kill him. I've got a Claw, and I've got the Starfire. That's 5, 6, 7, plus the Shapeshift is 8 damage. He got the Charge Beast, that's 4, 5, 6 this turn, 7, 8 from his Steady Shot. He's got 4 more resource. That's 2 damage. I'm down to 12, he's got 6 coming through. That's 5 damage. I'm down to 7. I'm down to 1. Oh man, holy hell. That was terrifying, but we do have the victory. Luckily, that was terrifying. Alright. Guess we'll just keep this simple here. Get our 1 damage through, and that is the game. Whew, whew, whew. Very close game. Very close game. Kind of unbelievably close, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. Alright, let's hop into another one here. Going good so far. Most definitely. Last game much closer than the first one, but overall, the deck's been pretty good. You know, it's interesting because, you know, compared to the other decks that we've been taking a look at over the past week or so, this one's not so gimmicky. We're not relying on like a specific situation. It's just get your spell power, you got your damage, your removal, and you've got some creatures, you know, and that's how it works.
I must protect.
All right, another game. Hunter again. Opening hand. Stump the Naturalize. And we got another keeper. Okay. I'm A-okay with that. Nothing right now. We could coin for Wild Growth, but that's not really worth a coin, so I'm just gonna hold on to things now. So the Wrath, 2 Keeper of the Growths, Wild Growth, the coin, and a Geomancer.
I hope you like my invention.
And there's the Novice Engineer drop. Second turn, just gonna Wild Growth. Get ourselves the extra crystal. Next turn we could go with the Keeper. And there's a Buzzard. That is the Keeper target for next turn. Undoubtedly. Lets him draw cards whenever a beast comes into play. So, 2 damage right to your face. And then we pass the turn. Healing Touch, nice draw. Get our Naturalize for a creature removal. The extra damage for the Geomancer. The only thing that would affect in my hand at the moment would be the Wrath. Yeah, you know, I could Geomancer plus Wrath, the once drop. Oh boy. Well, we have to get rid of that. We've got a potential of 7 for this turn. So I could 4. We've got more than that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8. And this is going to be 2, 3, 4, plus a card draw with the Innervate. Let's do that. Here we go. So it's gonna be 2 here. And then what we do is Innervate plus the coin. That gives us 4. Then we go Geomancer. And now we can do this with the smaller option for 2 damage, which allows us to draw a card. Card draw is huge, so that's why I was all that roundabout way. I could have totally just done Geomancer plus the Wrath for the 3 choice, which would turn to 4 to kill it. But I'd rather have dumped that Innervate to get a card draw in the process. I drew into a Druid of the Claw. That's a nice thing to have. Plus now we've got 3 creatures in play. If we happen to draw into Cenarius, although we can't play him anytime soon, so never mind. Still got a neutralize, won't be using that anytime soon. Druid of the Claw likely coming out next turn. It's got the 4/2 stealth. If we get a Starfall or Starfire, which one is it? I think Starfall. I'll probably use it. The mass damage one. What is that top deck? What is that top deck? I do not know. But that is exactly what we need. 3 damage to all enemies. Get rid of that stealth. Get out of here. I don't need you in my face. That was the top deck. Literally exactly the card I was looking for. The top deck. So good. That's so good. Oh, man. Alright, let's see what we got. Deadly Shot here. Destroy a random minion. I'm okay with the 2/4 going. Keep my spell power. He gets a 2/4 that pumps up his other minions. That's gonna die to a Druid of the Claw, I think. Gonna do it. Excuse me. Holy hell. We'll do him with charge.
Where shall I strike?
Kill that off and then swing him for 4. And why don't we give ourselves some armor and make that 5 damage for the turn. There we go. Yeah, so I can really, you know, playing, you know, taking the deck through its paces as we have been so far, I can really see the strength in that, you know, there's so many avenues of creature removal in this deck. And there's also just a lot of direct damage, you know? Oh no. I really wanted that in play for my Starfire next turn. That's kind of a huge bummer. But hey, it's okay. There's Cenarius. Get a couple taunt creatures in play. We hit for 5, 6, 7 next turn. Plus the 5 here. And then any of the remaining living taunt creatures. Yeah, that's the play. So 2 2/2s with taunt coming through. Hit him for 2. He trades. He'll have to get something else, either damage or a charge creature to trade with that. And then we've got 7 coming through next turn. Plus the 5 would be the kill. Because he's at 12. So he has to work through these and kill one of these 2 in order to not die next turn. Which I'm assuming, yeah, it doesn't look like that's gonna work out for him so well. He's only got 1 trade, 2 damage to me, and that's the win. Very good, very good, yeah. Yep, that's the game. All right, let's go ahead and get one more here. One more game. This deck has been doing very strongly. I am thoroughly impressed. Looking at the deck list, conceptually, I fully understood. Yeah, okay, we got spell power, we got the damage for removal, we got all that stuff. But I just wasn't sure how it was going to perform. Oh no. This is a game against the same guy, so I am just going to concede. I don't want to keep playing the same dude over and over again. No. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like we have a new opponent this time. We're playing against Fex. And it's a paladin, fantastic. I was like, we totally played enough games against that guy. We don't need to play anymore. That was enough. You know, don't need to do this. Don't need to go through this rodeo once again. You know, this hand, huh? Yeah, sure, yeah, Let's get rid of the Nourish. More, you know, Nourish is really nice. Oh, man. Of course we get drawn to a Sunwalker, because, hey, why wouldn't we? And then we draw the Nourish right away. Whatever. Whatever. Our early game is pretty much going to consist of Shapeshift, and that's about it. Kind of a bummer. All right, he's going to coin for a 2-drop, which is the Pint-Sized Summoner. Uh-oh. That needs to die. Gonna take a lot of damage, but that thing needs to die. Because he swings for 2, and then I have to pick him off again to kill him. That's just so good. He can play a 4-drop right now with this guy in play. Wow. This game off to a very rough start. I think I'm gonna do this. It sucks to use it this early. It sucks to have him drawing, but I need to get rid of that summoner, and I wasn't about to get through that taunt anytime soon, so he draws a couple of cards. We get rid of the summoner. That's that. Not ideal at all. Not ideal at all. But you know what? Next turn we've got Keeper we can do. And so I can silence and or deal 2 damage to anything he might play. And he's only got 3 resource right now.
Let me think.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna be able to kill that Knife Juggler. It's a Light's Justice. He's gonna swing for 1. Oh, so happy. So happy that he just played that Knife Juggler.
I must safeguard the
There you go, 2 damage to your face. Get the heck out of here. I don't need to be looking at you. So next turn it'll be Druid of the Claw. Or maybe another Keeper depending on what he drops. He drops a Berserker.
Reporting for duty.
Huh. We could just Wrath it for 3. A lot of times I like to have a draw with the Wrath, though. I like... taking the 2 damage kind of stinks, but I like to have a draw with the Wrath. I could also just do this. Yeah, sure, why not? This is a good use case. This is a perfect use case. It doesn't get much better. That's ideal. All right, we're gonna do this for 1. Pop that, draw a card, pick him for 2. Drew into a healing touch there. Saving the Wrath would not have been a terrible idea, but I do have the Nourish to draw into more cards, so I'm confident they'll be drawing into more direct damage when I do so. So I'm okay with just using the Nourish to pick off a 1/1 plus card draw. Pops down a 2/3, plus another 1/1.
Reporting for duty.
Swing for 1 here with his Light's Justice. Alright, so we got potential 8 resource this turn. That's pretty huge, actually. Could go with the charge and push him. Why don't we do the taunt to stop him from getting stuff through? We've got the Innervate, which would let us bring us up to 3. Yeah, probably not the best turn to use it. So why don't we just swing him for 2 and pass the turn. And just kind of see what happens here. I don't know. You know,
What you want?
there's a Frostwolf Warlord needs to die, Oh my lord. Yuck. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We go kill him. You guys ready for this? Kill him. And then we... should I be hitting him first? Now let's do a Starfall. 2 damage to everything. Turns that 7/7 down into a measly 4/4. Then we could go... I need to get rid of that. So we're gonna go like this. Pop him down, 2 damage, and we're actually just gonna trade like that. Okay, well, you know, in that turn we did clear his entire board and got rid of a incredibly imposing threat that was the Frostwolf Warlord. And I had to eliminate that because next turn he would have popped off my taunt. Which I did not want. That sucks. Battle cries to destroy a creature with attack 2 or less, so he got rid of my 2/4 there. And let's see, next turn he has to swing with both. or he can swing with himself, but he would take another 4 in the process. Oh, ooh, I could do another one of that. Now might be a good time to go with the Nourish, though. Let's go with the Nourish. Let's use this, draw 3 cards. Nice. Loving the swipe, got a claw. Totally makes the draw worth it, because this thing is going to be amazing. Now, in the meantime, why don't we drop him down, swing for 4.
Job's done.
Rock on, that's good. You know, if he lives, next turn could just be a swipe. If he plays some more small creatures, and my Dalran Mage lives, I could totally swipe
Give me a quest.
for the win. He is a prime target. Questing Adventurer needs to die. He keeps getting huger and huger. Alright, so it looks like he is going to pick this off. There we go. That's too bad. Our swipe still works, though. Our swipe does not work as well now. He's gonna ping me for 1. All right. Let's think about this here. Five damage plus 2, it could put him to 3, and then I could hit him for 3 with myself.
What?
He needs to die, like 100%. Well, then I only need to hit him for 2. But he's got 4 damage. He's only got 3 damage, you know? Okay, so we're gonna swipe him. Then we're gonna go like this. For that, and then hit him for 2. I think that was good. Now he did just fill up his hand last turn, by the way, in case you missed it. Pop down a Divine Favor. Lets him draw as many cards until his hand equals mine, essentially. You know, we got Cenarius here. We've got Druid of the Claw. We still have 8 health to go through at any point. Ah, yuck.
Follow the rules.
That 5/5. Well, now I don't know. Druid of the Claw to kill him. With this. We do this to buy ourselves some time. To get another taunt in play. Plus we still have our 5/8. This is useless at this point. Okay, let's do this. Coupled with the 2/2/2 taunts. And then let's just hit him for 2. So now he's got to work through both of these. Unless he's got direct damage, it's going to use up his attacks for both these guys. If he pings off both, he could kill my 5/8. There it is. So now he can kill Cenarius, but he ends up losing both of his creatures in the process. So that, you know, that's a choice. That's I don't know. That's a tough choice. If I were him, I wouldn't know. He needs to. Well, he's at 13, so if he doesn't kill Cenarius, he's in a lot of trouble. Oh, another Consecrate. So that I'm not sure about. Okay, so yeah, there we go. So we can just trade with that, and then he swings me for 3. Okay, that was a move. That was a good turn. You're at 13. You can fill up your hand again. Oh boy. All right. So this turn, Druid of the Claw, hit him with charge. When do we draw 3? That's nice, that's nice. I'm loving this direct damage here. Yeah, I'm all about this. We're gonna go with this with charge. We're gonna bring you down to 9.
Job's done.
We've got 3, 7 damage in our hand. We've got another swing of 8 in our favor with the healing touch. And we can do all 3 of those things next turn. He just restored 6 health. Puts things a little more even. I still have the Sunwalker for taunt, plus the Divine Shield off of him. And there's +4/+4. That hurts a lot, actually. He's gonna hit me for 7 now. Or trade? Yeah, hits me for 7.
Follow the rule.
Changes my attack to 1. Oh, looks like he is probably gonna get this game, actually. Got the Dalran Mage, which turns this to 5 damage. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can do all of that. I won't be able to gain life though. So it's gonna be 5 damage. I'll be able to finish him off. Also gonna bring him down a little bit. I need to deal with that, so here we go.
Master of magics.
Bring him to 1. This is good, this is good. We're gonna do this for 2 to kill that. And draw a card. And then I can kill him. We got the Starfall. That is nice. That is very, very nice. Still have our Taunt and Divine Shield, still have the Restore 8 health.
Reporting for duty.
I'm super concerned though, because
That was a mistake.
I'm getting really low. Oh, he messed that up. That's why he just said that was a mistake.
A natural mistake.
He wanted to Knife Juggler and then do this. Would have been ideal for him. 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't do this turn as well. Knife Juggler needs to die. That I'm not so worried about. Could do the 8 health. Yeah, let's go with this here. Let's do this. I don't really want to do this right now. Maybe I should though. Sure, whatever. Let's do this now. How many more small creatures is it gonna play that are really a big deal to me? Pop off all his stuff. He gets hit from that too. Now he can't kill off my mage. And we're gonna restore 8 health to ourself. Plus get another 1 damage through. He is now at 6. He is now at 6. We got 3 damage on the board. Oh my god. 12 damage. It's 5 damage and draw a card. Or I can charge with Divine Shield. He's gonna hit me for 12 next turn. I could just play this too, which he is forced to attack into, and it's got
What to do?
and it's got Divine Shield. So he would have to have direct creature removal, which I don't know if his deck has. And then I can hit him for 4 next turn and kill him. Or I could do this for 5. Oh, I can kill him this turn. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. And I'm sorry to him for taking so long to get this done. Whew. I'm glad I didn't mess that up. Okay, well, that's the game. And wow, this deck, not too shabby. I'm impressed. That was a lot of wins. All right, guys. Well, once again, this has been Force taking the McDruid deck through its paces. If you'd like to take a look at the deck spotlight and also see the original deck that was posted on Hearthstone, you can go ahead and take a look at the deck spotlight video for the McDruid deck. Looks like it's actually not all that bad. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.